Welcome YouTube back to another video. We are back with the NASCAR 15 season mode, getting ready for Phoenix here, and as you can see we already qualified. We're starting up near the front of the field today. Let's get it going here for race 4 of the season.
Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip for this annual Duel in the Desert.
Mike, it's an interesting racetrack. It's 1 mile. It's been reconfigured, and they got that dog leg up the back, and that opened up some passing lanes, if you will. You can cut that dog leg, but you got to be careful when you come back up on the track.
The 1 mile Phoenix International Raceway sits in stark contrast to the 2.5 mile superspeedway at Daytona. Today, we'll have a chance to see who the early season flat track specialist of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is.
I just want to say now, I do apologize if I'm talking over any audio in this video. I'm having some mic issues, so bear with me folks. I'll try and get it fixed for the next episode.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing in the desert, boys and girls!
Thank you, DW, if
Car high.
said boogity, 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 as I had
Clear on the low side.
a horrible restart. Or, well, I should say a start.
Outside.
Restart yet. Man, I'm forgetting to shift.
Car at your door. Up top at your door.
It's dropping me all the way to the 20s here. Oh, jeez, Brad.
Car outside you.
Nope.
Still up high.
That turn by McMurray.
One up top.
Despite our terrible start.
That's it, dude. Every position is more points. 3 wide, 2 high.
Guy in the wall. Starting to slowly make our way back to the front here. As Clint Boyer is out front here at Phoenix. Sideways, and we get tagged by Keselowski, but we save it. Surprisingly so. And now we're at the very back of the field. I don't know how we managed to save it, but did get a little help from the 2 car. Gonna try and move our way back forward if I remember how to shift, because clearly the start of this race has been me forgetting how shifting works in stock car racing. Hang in there until the pit stops begin. But I think we got ourselves a good car here today. Not sure if we'll have a chance to win this thing, maybe on strategy, but we'll see. Ty Dillon on the bottom there. Try and work our way past him, try and start making our way back through the field. After that spin. Clear this 33 now. Will going into 1 and 2 here on this lap. And 62 laps in the desert. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. Hopefully it'll go well, but you just never know. I mean, we've had some solid runs so far this season. I don't think Vegas was our best race. I think it was our worst result so far in the 3-race stretch. But I'm confident we can start building some momentum here in the desert. Hopefully maybe win this thing. Yeah, the inside of Casey Mears. Oh, goodness. Very risky. I was gonna back out, but then I got there and both of us Kind of got sideways there. Almost saved it though. That'll give us a little bump. Three wide with the 13 and the 95. Gal shoving us up the racetrack. Not sure what he's angry about. By this 13 again. Try to race as clean as I can. Still early in the race, 9 laps in, well, 10 now, since Boyer just got to 10, but still got a long way to go. We have some pit strategies that can come into play here, into our favor here potentially, but yeah, no, we got a long way to go. Shouldn't be forcing the issue on these guys. We gotta try and play it smart here. Phoenix and hoping to get a good result. Starting to catch up on Chase Elliott in the number 25, looking to get that 39th position, slowly clawing our way back, spot by spot. Trying to make a pass on the outside here. Elliott gets into our door. We're going to clear him. Hit the wall right here. Been total domination by MWR. Vickers on pole, and Boyer's led a good chunk of the laps in the early stages here. So good for the 15. Try and get to the 98 of Josh Wise right here. And Doge just staring back at us as we try and get this position from Mr. Wise. Chill, Josh. Nice line of cars here in front of us. We got Danica, Michael Annette, Gilland, and the BK teammates of Burton and Yaley up there. Trying to run those boys down. And Danica. Meanwhile, while Vickers and Boyer having a good day, I can see Mikey's not having a great day himself. He's near the back. He's in the lead of this group near the back. Looks like we might be having our pit strategies come into play in the next couple laps. Most likely as we're just about halfway on the fuel, from what I can tell. Tires are getting a little worn, I can see on the side there, but left front's not looking too great. We're gonna get by Danica for position right here. Oh, I did not mean to get back for there. I thought I still had the inside on her, and maybe, I'm not sure if maybe she came down and I came up kind of deal there, but either way, they did not mean for that to happen. So we're still moving our way forward, trying to catch back up to this group with Michael Annette at the tail end of it. 17 laps in, it's been all Clint Boyer. Nobody's been a challenge to car number 15 up to this point. His first win of the season here. Punch his and MWR's ticket into the chase. Huge run on the 46. We're going to take it with a huge head of steam. And around we go, the 46. Now we're going to try try and set our sights on David Gilliland to try and break ourselves into the top 35 once again. Picking these guys off one by one, not a bad race, at least yet. Aside from the spin, it's been all sunshines and roses, I would say, for this race, and we got in the back of Gilliland. And around he went. I'll take full blame for that one. I kind of hit the brakes a little too late and I got in the back of him. Did not mean to do that. I mean, I know it may seem like it's intentional, seeing as I'm in the back and all that, but I'm trying to race these guys as clean as I can, and well, that was just a simple mistake. Trust me on that one. So we've got a few guys staying out. So we have Bush, Edwards, is that Reagan up there? I can't tell. A few guys gonna try and gamble here. Filler up here. I'm perfectly satisfied with the setup we have right now. We're gonna keep it mostly as is. And Casey Kane is not in his box for some weird reason. And Boyer will be the first one off pit road, to the surprise of probably nobody. Did Casey Kane just exit ahead of us even though he wasn't even in his box? That's actually kind of wild. So yeah, Bush, Reagan, Edwards, and Bush stayed out. We're gonna cycle back to 39th. So we lost 4 positions on this pit stop, but hopefully this restart will be what we need to mount a charge back to the front of the field where we were before we got spun out. I'm gonna try and make sure I'm aware of the guys around me. And it's another horrible start. At least I shifted this time, like the last restart when I got going after the spin. I just gotta try and make sure I have nobody on my inside when it gets sideways again. It's hitting just like it did last time, if that were the case. Huge stack up. Whoa, Almirola. Alright, check up here, check up. It's intense. Get to the outside. Nope, Mikey shuts the door on us. Now we got our opening to the outside here. Take it easy, I don't want to get sideways again. Almirola forcing it 3 wide. Harvick up front, he's no stranger to leading at Phoenix. Oh, we're getting sideways again. We're getting sideways again. Oh gosh. I don't know how we saved that, but we just did. That was just us getting loose. Man, I cannot get this car straightened out to save my life right now. Oh, David. Sorry. Be a little tap in the corner. Bug ya. Man, this car is loose. I might need to fix something when we hit again. Maybe try and tighten this thing up a little bit. Because I am fighting a really loose race car right now. I'm honestly surprised I'm even still going. I haven't spun it out yet. As we get more laps in the tires, we should be good. Try to get the inside of 38. Surprised Reagan's holding his own up there, I'm pretty sure. Gosh. I got really tense right there. I almost 38 again. And this car, I cannot drive this thing right now. I mean, like, the damage it's causing, like, you see on the car model there, on the side, like, usually the car will get tight, but in this case, like, would I want it to get tight? Because usually that isn't a good sign. I don't know how much longer I can keep this going. I'm gonna need to pit ASAP, probably. Take it easy through the corners. Oh, 38 almost got me back, and well, I just hit the wall pretty hard. Well, it was either that or 38 was gonna spin me, probably. Whether that was on me or him, but yeah, no, this car, I can't. Like, it's a miracle I'm still even driving this thing, to be honest. Trying to take it easy because I can see the tires being warmed up a little bit. Gosh, save it again, bro. I'm like Kyle Larson on dirt with how sideways I'm getting. Maybe not even, but first person I can think of. My goodness. Oh, 98 came from the road, I didn't even notice. Yeah, my tires are shot right now. That's why I'm fighting this car, and around we go. Yeah, the engine's shot now too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tighten this up on the next pit stop probably. Yeah, no, you can only fight it for so long, and then eventually it's just gonna snap on you. I'd have to imagine the four of this. Looks like we're gonna have some mixed strategies here. Alright, we're gonna need some good adjustments here to tighten this thing. I'm gonna up the air pressure a little bit on the tires. Yeah, we'll repair it, we'll fuel it, rubber, grill tape. I'm gonna add it up. Simple track bar, wedge. Yeah, I think it's okay. I'm just hoping that it'll be good for me to have a nice run without getting sideways all the time. Like during the first run I was fine. After I got spun by Brad. But that second restart, like, I was spinning out every corner, just trying to keep it going. So, hopefully this time I can get a good start, and I can keep my car straight, kind of, this time. But I mean, hey, at least we've only had 2 yellows, and it's not been a wreck fest. So, I guess there's that. Green flag once again. See how this restart goes for us. Middle of the race. I know I said I wasn't going to force the issue while it was early, but we're starting to get to that point where we're going to have to start pushing the issue a little bit. Yes, get in the back of 2. Huge shot to Jeb. Going almost to the inside wall. Seems to be something I always do in meetings in this game. spots here. See Kurt, Kyle, and Edwards. A couple of those guys that stayed out during the first yellow. Well, so David Reagan, wherever he is in all this mess back here. Okay, I think the car is a little bit better. I'm not going to get ahead of myself though. Still a bit early in the run. Oh gosh. Oh. Man, I don't know what just happened there. Oh, Kyle. I'm sorry, teammate. Yeah, that almost ended disastrously for everybody involved, but thankfully not. And that's why I didn't want to get too ahead of myself, because I figured car gets a little loose. It's starting to act that way a little bit here. Just keep myself in the top 40 for the time being. Let off Brad's. Check that in front of us. Cole Witt is leading a NASCAR Cup Series race. Incredible stuff. Oh. Oh, save it, save it, save it, save it. Yes. Awesome. Okay, Jeb, I was there, man. I was there. And yeah, he's just gonna retaliate and spin me back out. Cool. Jeb, why, man? I know I was sideways and I came up in front of you, but could have just let off the gas a little bit, knowing I was at least somewhat faster. And Cole Witt lost the lead. It is a sad day in motorsports. Alright, well, I'm going to take a risk, and hopefully these tires aren't going to cost me here. Back up near the front of the field with all these guys that should be in the back, so I'm quite invested to see how this plays out. Jeff's trying to jump in front of me in line. I'm sideways again. Whoa, Dennis. And we are dropping like a rock right now. And Truex gives me a shot going into 3, and I get sideways again. So we restarted, what, 20th? We're back to 32nd in 1 lap. Oh gosh, I got into Blaney. I kind of ruined my run there. And my car's got some damage there on the inside. See on the car model. So that's awesome. That's why I hate racing mid-pack sometimes. We got some guys pitting. Looks like we had 38, 23, and the 98. Oh, Junior! No, Junior! Let me kind of checked up, and then, yeah, Elliott got into him there. I mean, I don't know, man. This has just been a sloppy second half of the race, if I'm being honest. Do I want to pit, though? I guess. Yeah. I think if we make at least this stop, we should be able to make it to the end, I think. Plus, like, I have that damage, so I might as well try and fix it. Air pressure, should we up it? Try and up it to 20. Because this car is still giving me some trouble. Rotate to 40, we'll up this to 10. Move up the wedge a little bit. Saves the race for me. I am very hopeful. So Bobby Labonte will be the leader on this free Cesar. How about that? As we're starting at the very back, it looks like. Well, hopefully this last stretch to the end, under 20 to go, will be my best, because there's moments where I've been fine. There's also been moments where, well, my car's been screwed up a lot. Just because of how loose it is. Like, it shows right there. Honestly, I would much rather run the preset than this. Setup-wise, anyway. So I ran to the back of the 98, and that kind of killed my momentum, and now, well, at least we got 2 spots, I guess, but 98 kind of killed my run. I can get him back here and get that spot from him. I'm sure there's a few guys that still need to pit up at the front. 32 and whoever else pitted with him pitted, and then there's probably still more. I don't know how I'm saving this, man. I really don't. Man, my car is loose. I guess it doesn't help that I need my tires to warm up, but man, I've been fighting a loose race car all race, and it sucks. The only good run we had was the first long green run, or that first yellow. But ever since, this car has just been fighting with me. Getting sideways at every given opportunity. It's been a struggle for me. I'm just gonna be happy when this race is over. And then we have to come back for Phoenix for the round of 8, so I'm just hoping that come to the round of 8 if we make it that far, let alone if we even make the chase. I'm just hoping we win a race before Phoenix, because clearly Phoenix is showing to be my Achilles heel. Oh my gosh, this thing is loose, man. I'm telling you. Alright, well, what do we got? 13 laps to go? We got 13 laps to hang in there, so I'll try. Try and take it easy, try and warm up the tires a little bit. See what positions we can potentially even make up due to pit strategy and all that nonsense. So I'm telling you, I'm probably not going to go any further than 40th with how loose this race car is. Trying to avoid the wall at all costs, but anytime my car gets sideways, I go left to right, whatever. I always end up in the wall, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to race, or I'm just trying to drive to survive. Not an F1 reference, by the way. This car, man. I tried. I don't know. I'm taking a risk and I'm staying out on this one. I know it's not going to pay off, but I'm willing to take a risk. We have under 10 laps to get to the finish. I feel like my car benefits more on a long run than it does a short run, which is probably why it's so loose. Anytime we get a few laps in. I might be wrong about that, but I just feel like my car is more for a long run, if I'm being honest. And there goes Michael Annette. Did he save it? Nope, he didn't. I figured as much. And again, here comes another short run because my car got loose and I tagged another car in front of me. Whoop-de-doo. And now we start on the inside lane with Trevor Bayne leading with not that many laps to go. So Trevor Bayne could win this wild card race and lock himself into the chase. What a world we live in this season mode. Jimmy going my inside. Trying this corner work. Getting sideways underneath 42. Keep it going. Paul Menard out front. I think Menard's the points leader coming into this race from the last episode. And we shoot it wide and we lose a bunch of positions. Yep, there goes our top 20. This will be so happy to get out of this race, man. We friggin' suck here. Preset, custom setup, doesn't matter. We suck. It is what it is. Whoa, Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Oh, Brad almost won us again. Oh. Yep. And we lose more positions. We're outside the top 30. I guess I'm taking Brad with me. If I'm not going to get a top 30 finish at the very least. But there goes Brad. He's going to pass on the inside. We're going to fall all the way back to 43rd, ladies and gentlemen. Unless we just spin it out. I wasn't trying to do that intentionally, man. I'm just done with this car. I'm just done with this race. I'm done with everything, man. Looks like we're... So our hopes for getting a top 20 finish at the very least is down the toilet. So what do we got to lose? Probably not a whole lot, if I'm honest. Just frickin' sucks, man. I thought we had a good car, but no, it just keeps getting loose and loose every time. I just wish we had a car like we did on the one frickin', what is it? That one green flag run that we had at the start of the race. I wish we had that car. After an extended period of time, like, I wasn't getting loose, I wasn't nothing, you know? I don't even know, man. I've been fighting a loose race car all race. I'm just gonna be happy to get out of this race with a finish. I don't even care if it's last. I'm just excited that I'm gonna move on from Phoenix. But the fact that the thing that worries me the most later in the season, especially, like if we're competing for a championship, that we're gonna have to come back here, you know? Oh, it's just regular overtime. Or not regulation, I meant. We're not in overtime yet. Tony Stewart leading at Phoenix now. Oh my gosh, car's loose again. Come on, we only have 2 laps. Come on. Hang on to it. If we can just make these next 2 laps without spinning it out, I'll be happy. Tokyo drift that. But yeah, so much for avoiding a spin in these last 2 laps, because I'm picturing that's going to happen. And it almost did right there, man. Oh, Larson! Larson takes the lead going into 3. Is Larson going to get his 2nd win of the season? He does. Kyle Larson wins at Phoenix, his second win of the year, as we're going to loop it across the line in 43rd position. What a horrible race, and I am glad we got out of there. That was horrible. Horrible, man. I'm never using a custom setup again, because I've done some testing for this track, and a preset, I did not feel comfortable with it. And then I try a setup, and I was like, you know what? I'm pretty confident with this. And then, of course, I go into the race, and then it just sucks. It frickin' sucks. To the point where I don't even get at least anything outside of a last place finish. But there's your top 10, top 20, and then your top 30, your top 40, and yeah, your bottom 3. Well, at least Brad had a horrible day, so at least I can't complain that I'm the only one that had a bad race, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we all have bad races at some point, but man, 11 positions in points we dropped. Man, that is horrible. We were 3rd in points. We dropped from that 14th. We're on the cut line of missing the chase right now. Man, that was frickin' atrocious. Well, at least we finished that race, because I'm just baffled by how bad we were, how horrible it was. I'm just nervous that we have to come back here for the championship decider later in the season, but nonetheless, yeah, Kyle Larson regains the point lead by 1 over Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, Casey Kane, Kyle Busch, the only other 2 winners so far this season. And then we look at the playoff chase cut line. Danica Patrick is tied with Martin Truex Jr. for the last spot in the chase. I can't believe that. AJ's 1 point behind those guys. And then Biffle is 3 behind. So is Keselowski, who dropped 14 positions. Brad did more horrible than we did, points-wise, right? Yeah. Man. Man, talk about having a rough day and you don't need it. Newman, Harvick, Edwards, they're all still down here. Boyer's had a lot of strong performances lately, and he's 26th, poor guy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say, to be honest with you. I'm just shocked how this race turned out. And I feel embarrassed that I didn't get a good finish. But nonetheless, the next race coming up will be Auto Club. Hopefully we can have a bounce back race there, because I'm just embarrassed with what Phoenix just was. But nonetheless, I will see you all for Auto Club. Also, yes, 2K content will be coming out soon. 2K25 Universe mode and all that stuff. I'm going to have that up shortly. But until then, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on this channel, and I will see you all next time.